What's that? It's Hippo Balls coming to you live from the Hippo Den. It's Hippo himself with a Super Bowl edition of Hippo Balls. Of course, we have a bunch of props for the Super Bowl. We have Chiefs 49ers tonight. Got in a car accident yesterday, so Hippo's a little sore, but I will push through for you all. Super Bowl edition. Who's back? Who's dead? Who's not back but not dead? We got prop bets. We got Super Bowl talk. We got food talk. And maybe I am cooking some food later, so we could get the first edition of Cooking with Hippo. Starting off with who's back, we got the Egyptians. The Egyptians are back with the birth of their son Grayson. Mazel tov to the Egyptians. Zoe is a big sister. Kid looks super cute. Uncle Hippo cannot wait to meet him. Next up, we got Drake. Drake is back. Kanye dropping a new CD, which we'll get back to. Drake hasn't been in the news for a while. Guess what? Drops revenge porn of Drake that shows him masturbating on camera with a huge hammer. If I was Drake, I would not be disappointed that this news is out. Guy's got a big ol' D. Good for Drake. Guy is super talented, hilarious, funny, and he has a hammer. So Drake's back. Next, we got Prince William. Prince William's back. That's because King Charles, who's 75, was diagnosed with cancer and says he's going to fight it with, I think, herbs and spices. So he doesn't got much left in the tank. Prince William, of course, to the moon. Also, Prince Harry came. Prince Harry and Meghan. I know Prince Harry came. I don't know about Meghan. Probably with Meghan, I assume. Came to see King Charles after the diagnosis. And then went straight to Vegas to present the NFL Man of the Year award at the NFL Honor Show. I feel like they made a bad move. Leaving the royal family to present the NFL Man of the Year award at the NFL Honor Show, I don't think that's how Prince Harry drew it up. I think that's a bad look. He's going to be at the Super Bowl tomorrow. He's trying to just be like a famous American guy, but he's not that good at being a famous American guy, and no one really cares about them anymore. Now, Prince William's going to be king. He's super duper up. Prince Harry down. King Charles pretty down too. Lastly, we got T Swift. T Swift. The world is enthralled with Taylor Swift. She really does run the world. She was performing in Tokyo. I don't know how time zones work. I think it was yesterday or the day before. But in Tokyo, it's still today. I don't know. She was performing in Tokyo. Somehow she landed in LA a few hours ago. She's heading to Vegas. She's going to be there. Slept on the plane. Slept on the PJ. What a life for Taylor Swift. Literally millions and millions and millions. This will be the highest watched Super Bowl of all time. Strictly because Taylor Swift's just in the stands. She's Michael Jackson level. Probably even bigger. She's amazing. Her music's great. It's tough to hate on Taylor Swift. Vivek tried to tell me and Nima that Beyonce is just as big. Crazy, ridiculous statement to say that Beyonce is just as big. Jay-Z had to beg people at the Emmys or the Grammys for Beyonce to eventually win CD of the Year. Taylor Swift has like 100 of those CDs of the year. Ridiculous. But Beyonce can't open for Taylor Swift. I mean, it's not even close. Taylor Swift way, way, way back. Amazing. There's a ton of Taylor Swift prop bets that we're going to get into too. T Swift runs the world. Who's dead? Getting canceled's dead. Getting canceled's dead. I feel like that's been on the list a few times. But we got Shane Gillis, who's a comedian that some people are saying is conservative. I think he's kind of in the middle. I think he just likes funny stuff. He's just a dude who likes to be funny. He's hosting SNL after getting fired in 2019, immediately after getting hired due to some racist and homophobic jokes. He did make some racist jokes about Chinese people and some gays and some, off-color stuff, but, he was just being a guy. And he's rose to prominence with, being on Joe Rogan and a bunch of other stuff. I think he's pretty funny. He's put out some specials. He's been on that Pete Davidson show, Bupkis, which is produced by Lorne Michaels. So Lorne Michaels, I guess, and him made amends. He's hosting Shane Gillis back. Also on getting canceled, Kanye West. Kanye West, don't love the guy. Pretty anti-Semitic, but he drops Vultures 1 with Ty Dolla $ign. I didn't realize Ty Dolla $ign was that big. I just looked at all his songs. Not bad for Ty Dolla $ign. I thought he was like a rapper in 2013. We were listening to like one or two songs from. He's got a bunch of hits. He's posting a bunch of unhinged text, doxing people and stealing Donna Summer's and Ozzy Osbourne's music without getting it cleared. But he's rising on the charts. I have not listened to the CD. I'm sure I will. I've heard it so-so from my rap connoisseur, Vivek. But that's showbiz. Kanye West is showbiz, and he's back. Lastly, on Who's Dead, we have Biden, Joe Biden, President Biden, at the age of 81. Huge L to the Biden campaign this week with a special counsel report from the DOJ claiming he can't remember shit and is basically a babbling old Mr. Magoo. Not a great look at all. Didn't help. He mixed up several world leaders' names, one of them being dead like 30 years ago. Also, announced that Biden won't face charges like Trump for classified documents because he cooperated and would be difficult. And they said it would be difficult to convict because he's a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. Super sad. They go on to say that like he doesn't remember the death of his son and he doesn't remember a lot of being vice president. Not great. I mean, if they're lying, it's really dirty shit. I don't know how much they're lying. I'm iffy, and I think all of America is iffy. That's why I think he's probably done. I don't know what else Democrats can do. We'll talk about that in a second. He didn't do a cognitive test last year with his physician because the physician said that he seems good enough. Not a good look. Not a great look. We've seen him kind of fumble around a little bit. Trump's 77, so he's not a spring chicken himself, but he's got 4 years, and he looks like he's like out there swinging golf balls. He's talking shit. I think that America thinks that Trump, he's bigger and stronger. Trump train's barreling down. It looks like that's what we're getting in 2024. Democrats, there's talks of replacing Biden before 2024. We don't have a lot of time left, of course. I mean, are you throwing Gavin out there? Gavin, California kind of stinks. Michelle Obama, just to get Barack back in office, kind of. I don't know if the country's voting black women right now. Kamala Harris has a super low rating. That would be like the natural succession, but that's not happening. There's biggest wild card they're talking about is a centralist ticket backed by the No Labels movement. I don't know what that is. I guess No Labels. They're moderates from both parties. So they would have like Joe Manchin, the D from West Virginia. Pause. But Joe Manchin is like kind of a moderate, and he like votes sometimes with the Republicans. And then you throw in like a Nikki Haley and RFK, and that would be the ticket. Don't hate that. I'm a pretty centralist man myself. Don't hate that. We'll see what happens. Biden's def taking an L to Trump, though, if that happens. If he does not get bounced. Or if Trump doesn't go to jail, I guess. I know he just lost something where he was trying to say he had immunity. I don't think they can put him in jail. It'd be civil war. I don't know. Who's not back but not dead? Brittany Mahomes. T-Swift clearly boosting her stock. 2 years ago, I thought she was just an annoying horse-faced loser. Now she's the cover of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. I thought Sports Illustrated went bankrupt. I don't know. Maybe they still just make the swimsuit edition and then they have AI written articles. I'm not sure. She looks good. Am I ever going to be attracted to Brittany Mahomes? No. Do I always think that she kind of looks like a horse face? Yes. But does she have a good body? Yeah, she's a former athlete. She looks good. Good for Brittany Mahomes. I can't hate. Also, a funny video of Jackson Mahomes getting booted out of, or not getting let in her VIP section, I think yesterday or the day before. And Brittany Mahomes is kind of just like doing his little stupid dance on her and not letting him in the VIP. Funny stuff for Brittany Mahomes. Good for her. She's up. Great friendship for her. Lastly, not back but not dead, we have journalism. This week, Tucker Carlson sat down with Vladimir Putin. Putin doesn't just let anyone interview him. So he let Tucker. Tucker's been kind of Team Russia for a long time, clearly. And that's why he got booted from Fox News, and he's always been Team Russia. So Putin basically is down to sit down with Elon and Tucker on Twitter or X or whatever. They've been colluding with each other to try to get this Putin interview, and they've been hyping it up. And Elon, of course, wants it because Elon's down for chaos, and he wants people on X. Sits down with Putin, and basically it's softball interview. I mean, I guess they kill you if you're not softball interview. But tons of propaganda, just why everyone should be backing us instead of Ukraine, and gave like a history lesson, and Tucker's kind of just sitting there like, oh yeah, oh, I get it. Nothing hard hitting. Does it do anything? I don't know. Did Putin think like we're all just going to be like, oh, you're right, we're not going to back Ukraine anymore? Russia's great. I don't know. I mean, it didn't really do anything. I guess it's good for Putin and Elon and Tucker, I guess. Good interview to get. I mean, whatever. On to the Super Bowl. 49ers Chiefs. Neck pretty stiff from that car accident yesterday, but we're going to push through. 49ers Chiefs. I'm going 49ers money line. I'm going to start there. I know that everyone's on the Chiefs. Everyone wants to see T Swift with the confetti falling down and Kelsey and her, kissing while the flag flies and all the confetti. I think that's a trap. I think Vegas knows that everyone's going to be betting that, and I think 49ers, better roster, better team. I love Andy Reid, of course. Don't love Mahomes. Pacheco's my boy. We'll get into Pacheco in a little bit. But I think just 49ers. If Brock Purdy has an okay game, I think they win. Okay. Don't blow it. Just be a game manager, and I think they win. 49ers money line. Let's start out with the national anthem. One of my favorite bets every year. I think I lose it most of the time. I forgot who it was. I think it was Pink who did Home of the Brave twice, and that made it go over. Ridiculous. How do they count Home of the Brave twice? And the home of the brave, and the home of the brave. You got to stop it at the first one. You can't just let her say whatever she wants. Crazy. That was a bad beat. Reba McEntire, national anthem. She's singing Reba, the TV show, and she's a country singer is big. Not for me, but nice. Seems good. She's done the national anthem a bunch of times. Over-under right now is 86.5 seconds is what I've seen. I've seen it up to 92. I don't know. I have 86.5. Jewel hit 87 seconds in Super Bowl 32. No one has clocked a shorter time. So this would be the shortest national anthem ever. But we have a lot of Reba national anthem prior watches to look at. She did 79 seconds at a 2017 charity softball game. She sings a lot and she sings it fast. I'm leaning over. It's a Super Bowl. You're going to try to draw it out. It's not a charity softball game that no one's watching. It's the Super Bowl. Give me over 86.5. And if it's at 90, give me over that too. Lastly, is she going to do a cappella or is she going to do music backed? She's done both. Does she still have the pipes? I vote yes. Acapella. Give me acapella. Yes on that. Coin toss heads. I feel like I always lose that one too. Heads. I know everyone says tails never fails. Heads. Minus 130 to not show T Swift during the Star Spangled Banner. Are they going to go straight to T Swift or are they going to let everyone have the Star Spangled Banner and then go to T Swift? Give me not showing her. Minus 130. Chiefs to score first, minus 105. I think Chiefs try to come out hot and blow the doors off. Brock Purdy's going to be really game managing in the beginning and not blow it. Give me Chiefs to score first. Both teams to score 20 plus, minus 110. I like that. I like the over 47.5. But this buys you a couple points if you want to, if it turns out to be like a 23-20 game or 23-21 or whatever, 24-21. That doesn't hit the over, but it does hit the both teams scoring 20 plus, minus 110. I like that. Purdy over 12.5 rushing yards, minus 120. Like that. Think he's going to have to run around Chris Jones in the backfield. He's gone over 12.5, I think, the past 2 or 3 games. Debo over 25 yards rushing. Kittle over 49 yards catching. Pacheco anytime TD. Mahomes over 262.5 yards. I think he's going to have to be slinging it to have any chance against the 49ers. He also threw for like 400 and something yards last time. I know the 49ers defense is good, but Mahomes is going to have to do that. Debo over 25 rushing yards, of course, and I also have Debo as my sleeper MVP pick, plus 2,500. That's tasty. You get him to have a rushing TD, you get him to have a scoring TD. He can do a little bit of everything. Swiss Army knife, maybe a punt return or something. I like that. Lastly, we got Super Bowl foods. I'm going to be cooking some stuff. I'm going to be cooking wings. I'm going to be cooking a corn dip and a buffalo chicken dip. Some of my favorites, wings. Wings number 1 in the power rankings always. Meatballs. Meatballs, underrated. You can do some little barbecue meatballs. You can do sweet and sour meatballs. You can do a bunch of different meatballs. You can do meatball sliders. Very versatile. Meatballs, always a crowd favorite. Buffalo chicken dip coming in at 3. Jalapeno poppers, you can do bacon wrapped or you can do regular just jalapeno poppers if you got some vegetarians in the group. Potato skins. Dips, tons of dips. It's hard to do it. Anyways, we're at 15 minutes basically. I'm injured and I'm tired and we got a Super Bowl tonight. Maybe I'll give you some cooking. We'll see. Have a day.